Hey guys, how you doing? Today is something a little bit different. Actually, extremely different. I am taking you guys for a ride in Courtney's car.
Work a lot of overtime.
Now, mind you, this is the first time that I've actually per se driven it anywhere outside of on our street. So what I'm going to do is let you know what I think about it and, you know, see if people agree. I mean, I know I'm a truck channel, but, you know, when you have a new car come to the house, you gotta, you know, got to put it up there, let people see it, right? So basically this is a 2015 WRX Limited, and it's a manual. I don't normally drive manuals. I've never owned a manual. I know how to drive manual, so you know, I'll give you my review on it and see if people agree. First things first is I noticed right off the bat that this definitely rides a lot rougher than my truck does, because, you know, it's a sports car. And I can also tell you that I don't really shift all that great. So, now that we're on the road, and I'm in 6th gear, Courtney's probably saying, why are you doing that? Whenever I drive a manual, which is very far and few in between, I don't use it to play. It's a way of me keeping the RPMs down and, you know, that kind of thing. So, but overall, this thing it drives really nice. It's not horrible as far as the comfort's concerned. I'm not a small guy, you know, it kind of holds in on your ribs a little bit. So, you know, I kind of enjoy that a little bit, you know, because when you decide that you want to play, you know, it's there to play. So, and I will tell you, it handles phenomenally.
Do you want to get that blinker?
I'm working on it. I don't know. I mean, the interior is really nice. It's leather interior. One of the things Courtney had a problem with when she first had it was shifting into 3rd gear, and I can see why that was a little bit of an issue now that I'm driving it. It's because when you go into 1st and then go down to 2nd, when you shift into 3rd gear, that's basically the neutral area. All you got to do is just push forward. There is no direction. I mean, it's literally right there. So overall, the transmission feels great to me, for somebody that doesn't drive a manual. I will tell you, this thing constantly builds boost, regardless of what gear you're in. As long as you're over like 2,000 RPMs, you're always building boost in this thing. And it does max out at about 22 pounds of boost, which is pretty good. You can feel, once you hit 2,500 RPMs, it just pulls the whole way. So, I'm really happy with it. You know, it drives well. Courtney likes it. I mean, that's the main thing, right?
Yes, get it.
gets a little too excited sometimes. But I do like it.
What do you think about the sunroof?
It has a sunroof. I'm not a huge fan of sunroofs, but in this one it's not bad because the sunroof is behind you. It's not beating down right on top of your head. So that being said, I do kind of like the sunroof.
What do you think about the brakes?
Coming from the Tundra, they're a little bit they're definitely a lot higher than mine.
How do you feel about like pressure that you have to apply to?
There's virtually none. So let's see what it can do for a little bit. Oh, nice shift. But I will tell you, the traction control just kicked in on me in second gear.
That's something I haven't done yet.
Well, you haven't driven it right. Yeah, once I got up to about 5,000 RPMs, I kind of felt it was redistributing the power.
Oh, well, I felt that.
And and I can definitely tell you that the when the traction control starts to come in, you can really feel how you lose the power. It's like before it slips or before the traction control physically. Oh yeah, blow that red light, buddy, as I'm sitting in an intersection. Now see, I have a problem with fifth gear, and you don't have a problem with fifth. I do. So overall, I mean, it does really well. I mean, just to mention that I haven't driven a manual in, geez, 20 years. You know, I'm pretty comfortable driving this. I like it. You know, it's not like it was overwhelming, or I felt like, oh no, what's gonna, you know, how's it going to drive? As soon as you get in, you put it in gear, you feel pretty good about it.
What did you think about the safety feature of rollback?
Now that I did like. If you come up to a hill, like with normal, you know, manuals, you kind of roll back when you start to let out to shift. This doesn't allow you to let out until you engage the gas. But then if you push back in on the clutch, you'll continue to roll back. So, but I really like that. That was great.
It was great. Because I think that's the one thing that I hate most about manuals is the anxiety of
rolling back in traffic. I would agree. Nice little windy road. Now, mind you, and that's funny. We're definitely moving a lot faster than we probably should be.
You think?
But
it don't feel like it though, right?
But I will tell you, it's like this thing's on rails.
It is.
And you don't really feel it pulling. It's weird. You can really sense just how much that four-wheel drive does to help, you know, keep this car planted.
Yeah.
It's amazing. But I mean, overall, it's a really good car. Compared to the Evo that Courtney drove, I didn't drive it, but I could just tell that it didn't. There was just something about it that wasn't, you know, great. I know you kind of liked the transmission better in that one a little bit, didn't you? Being able to find the gears.
Honestly, I was going so fast I don't even remember.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. But it wasn't smooth.
Yeah, this you can ship smoothly and drive it, you know, like a sports car, or you can drive it like a grocery getter.
A grocery getter, is that a technical term?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's, I don't know, I kind of like it, and like even like the little neighborhoods and stuff like that, I don't feel like me not driving manual for a while. I don't feel like I'm overwhelmed at all, which is a good thing. That, you know, because I don't like to drive manuals just because of that issue.
He's not a very good multitasker. You're making that exhaust crackle like a champ. It's like, what the heck? Who is driving me? Ugh.
Yeah, it'll definitely get to 80 pretty quick.
Yes. And you know what's amazing is that even when you're going 80,
It feels
you
like
slam on the gas, you still got boost.
Yeah, but I have noticed in 5th and 6th gear, it doesn't like to play.
It'll still play, but not in the way that 2nd and 3rd gear will play.
Yeah, you definitely have that delay in 5th and 6th gear.
Maybe.
But you're also at like nothing
Evo.
on the RPM, so.
I think that maybe it has a little to do with the whole rally aspect of it. It's because
It has a lot to do with the gearing for those, yes. I fully agree.
you're not going to be going 90 miles an hour when you're doing rally tracks.
Ask Ken Block about that.
Well, you know,
He does top out at like 190.
I'm not Ken Block's status, okay? Not even close.
But yeah, I definitely say that
Yeah.
I like it. It's comfortable to drive. It's not what I thought it would be. I don't feel like I have to worry about, you know, anything else I'm doing. You can just drive it leisurely, playfully. It works really well.
Let's check out these seat warmers.
It's 85 degrees. Why are we putting on seat warmers?
It's 66.
No, that's what your AC set at. It's 77 degrees. It's definitely rough though when you hit bumps. Oh boy, is it rough when you hit bumps.
Yeah, just punch yourself on the street. So, final thoughts.
My final thoughts are, I like it. I don't see myself driving a manual every day of the week. That would definitely be a turnoff for me. But if I was to get in this and drive it occasionally, I wouldn't mind it. But I would also not be, you know, looking to go drive it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
If that makes sense.
Alright.
So I think overall, it is definitely a good car. It drives really well. It's fun to play with.
Did you fill out the sound system yet?
No, I didn't.
It's amazing.
I do know that it has the Cardin Harman. It has a Cardin system in it. It does sound well. I hear it when she pulls up.
Oh boy.
So, you know, but it definitely good. I like that it's a small, even though it's a small car, in the mirrors you can see the whole like body line of the car and still see the lane next to you. Mm-hmm. I really do like that. I do not like the powered rear view mirror though. It's always gray.
I think it would be better if I didn't have the blacked out windows in the back. But I do, so it makes it very difficult to see.
Yeah. But I will say, on a sunny day, like looking out the windows, you know, you really don't have a lot of blind spots in this like I thought you would have either. Mm-mm. For being that small and the size of them roof pillars. So, I mean, overall, I like it.
Me too.
I hope so. So, guys, hope you liked the video. Definitely something different. So, you have anything to say?
It's fun.
It is.
I do not regret my choice. So how about that wing?
So, guys, if you like this, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, any comments, leave them below. Don't forget, if you're just showing up, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to, hit the little bell notification. I do multiple things during the week. I do my Truck Tuesday, I do my Wood Wednesday, and I do my Food Friday and a live stream on Sundays. So, guys, I have to say it. Get in your car. Keep driving. Have a nice one, guys.